list, get some rewards, right? And then almost every month it seems like a new event comes out with lots of stuff to do, PvE quests, new capes. That just makes me feel like the game is more alive and still being worked on. Like there's a reason for me to continue playing this MMO and having fun, because there's always going to be something new to do. New event come out, new mount that I could get for the next 60 to 90 days. It just makes it more fun. I think the events are fantastic.
Yeah.
I honestly would like to see that aspect of the Saga event. When you get a kill, you get more renown from kills, and when you die, your stats go up until you get a kill, and then it starts going the other way. I'd love to see that just become a regular part of RVR.
I want to hear Leo talk again.
Stats every time you die.
Oh, there's Tosh. There he is, right there.
Oh, Longren?
Yeah. It looks like there may be some sound issues going on. I don't know.
Sorry, what? I missed it, I guess.
Oh, just wondering your opinion on stuff. On how you like the event so far.
Yeah, I don't have like a strong feeling about this, so that's why I was silent. I mean, it's okay.
Do you not do the events?
Sometimes. Sometimes do, sometimes not. It's like depends on the rewards, I guess, and on my time schedule, if I play or not.
Right. That's a good point.
I'm under the impression, Lone, that you are primarily a scenario player.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
But so yeah, it's these events. Often they kind of pass me. If it's not
because
something
you need to
fun.
do like PvE and stuff you don't typically do just to finish it. So it's not worth, because you're not going to get that third tier reward. I get it. Maybe they should make a event specifically geared towards ranked scenarios to start bringing some attention back to the ranked scenario scene. What do you guys think about that?
You know, there's a weekly thing for it, and it doesn't have that much.
There is, but I'm not sure that is enough. It's obvious not enough, right?
There's already pretty good rewards for doing ranked scenarios. There's just...
Yeah. Ranked scenarios go a lot faster, and they reward renown similar to a decent scenario win.
Yeah, but the issue... There's another issue. There's another issue with ranked that... You know, you can encounter elsewhere in the game, but not to the level that you did playing ranked. And that was just the, the toxicity that sort of went hand in hand with the dedicated ranked solo crowd. I'm not saying that's the only reason people don't stop playing them, but it was a factor.
Well, I'm like fairly toxic in normal scenarios.
Day to
No,
day.
Hermit. What
Was that Hermit? Yeah, I was gonna say day to day. Jeez. He's cussing me out already. I'm like, what's going on?
No, it's not that kind of toxic, Hermit. It's kind of toxic, driving people from the game.
I really want to bring back ranked scenarios. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And are there titles and stuff for doing ranked scenarios? I've never done one.
I believe so.
Yeah, there
I've
are.
tried to queue.
Chat. I'm gonna send you a message really quick. Please check it.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely missed ranked scenarios, the solo stuff, so never was able to participate in it.
Well, ranked scenarios...
To try.
I've got a few videos on my YouTube page that I filmed playing ranked, and I mean, they were fun. Because whoever it was a moment ago who said that they tended to go faster, and was right. And they were more intense. You felt the intensity. Okay, it seemed more important to try to get the victory than playing a standard scenario. So all that was cool. all that was cool. What wasn't cool is what Toth is talking about. Is that if you happen to lose a ranked scenario, you had to spend the next 30 minutes getting private messages from somebody all pissed off about it and telling you to, delete the game and don't ever come here again, and I mean, it was,
That happens?
It was,
That's not good, yeah.
Yeah, that's
yes, that was happening. It got very. That's why it died out like it did, is because you had people that were getting so aggressive about it. People were quitting the game. I mean, we even had people that tried to get ranked going again, tried to do player hosted ranked versions. That got killed off because one person that tried to do get a version of ranked arena going, it got so bad he was getting death threats.
I mean,
it's people on this server have got a very bad habit of, when they don't get their way, they resort to the most vilest of things, and they ruin it for everyone else.
I don't think it's just this server. I think it's just people in general take
an internet thing.
Games way too serious.
I'll defend the server to a degree here, based on what Toss said. It's not. I mean, the way I would phrase that is that there are people on this server who will do all that. The server at large, the player base at large, isn't like that. But every one of you guys knows that it doesn't take, that many vile and toxic people to just put a pall on everything, or put a pox on everything. And so it's not everybody. It's not even that many, but it's enough. And
sometimes it only takes one. You're right.
Yeah. Karis is right. I mean, it don't take but one bad apple to ruin it for everybody.
But I would love to see Wraith come back. I watch some of you guys. Like, I watch Tommy and or Mr. Dagger, as I call it. I watch Hermit sometimes, and you guys really kind of get into this, and that's the kind of spirit. And Leo, I call you Leo, but I watch her too, and she plays a white lion, and one of my second favorite class after Swordmaster, right? So I watch you guys, and I see you guys really get into the stuff, and that's what the game needs. That's what the server needs. Is people like you to come in with a sort of a fresh face to it. But
God, imagine playing Order. Am I right, Toth? God.
But I don't know how to go.
I have an idea to run past you guys while you're talking about the whole arena rank thing. Since you're talking about it, some of you know I'm working on the Battle of Barretvar. I have been for a few months. I got to get back with Eka and them to try and finalize it. But another event that I've been working on is an arena-based Skaven event. And there's a place in the game that's actually up in Western Plaguelands. It's kind of off the beaten path, but it's a functioning Skaven den that's actually already set up, and there's a actual Skaven den that's in Western Plaguelands, or not Western Plaguelands. West Prague.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused. I'm like, you just said.
Sorry, I get Plaguelands and Prague, but anyway, West Prague. There's a actual functioning Skaven den that is kind of subdivided into an arena. There's like little chambers with doors that you can access, kind of like a layer den, and it's perfectly set up for arena fighting. And I'm thinking about trying to lay out the works for a player-hosted arena event, maybe some ranked content. I'll have to take some of you up there and see what but it's ideal that it could be perfect for like 3v3 teams, maybe even 6v6 teams.
I don't know how I feel about Toth taking me to a secluded cave.
It's actually, the whole place is about the size of the it's about the size of the I'm trying to think, the SC, about the same size as the SC, the Salem SC arena.
The saculum, you mean?
Yeah, I can never say it right, but it's about that same size. But it looks like a giant Skaven den.
Isn't there something against, like, I guess it could be seen as kill trading or something. If people
No, I'm talking about actually doing something that would be supported by the devs. I've done a number of player-hosted events. Okay. I actually go and talk to the dev staff and plan events. That's what I'm talking about.
As long as you get the write-off, but just wandering off with a couple of order into a...
No, this ain't something... No, I'm not talking about wandering... I'm not talking about wandering off. This is something that I would actually go to the staff with and get set up.
As the only person here who's probably been banned for kill trading, don't do it.
Yeah, no, I've done a number of player-hosted... Yeah, I've done a number of player-hosted events that the staff has actually backed me up on because they've actually enabled Twitch drops for a couple of the events that I've done.
That's pretty cool.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, and just real quick, I'll try to bring the link up here in a minute, but there's a video on my YouTube page of where Tothmonra did the Baric VAR scenario bit, where he actually had guys come out and play test that, which was really cool. And so, I mean, if you're interested, if you're not familiar with what Toth is capable of pulling off when he really pushes the server, this thing was huge. It really was. So I'll get a link here just in case you're interested to look at it. I'll put it up in a little bit. I guess my point was he can be effective. Toth can be effective when he wants to be. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But I did just want to say that, you know, it's a community thing. Like, as far as like toxicity goes, right? Like, it's human nature. You're always going to get toxicity when you place high value on a team event, on a team like competitive thing, right? And like, I think, you know, talking about the game and being like, hey, you know, like, I think we could have won if you did this, or, you know, hey, you should look at this build, or, you know, and rivalries and grudges and stuff. I think those are actually great. I think that like pushes people to be better and, you know, like makes communities great, right? That having been said, you know, there's a very obvious line where when it turns into like, you know, attacking.
Hey, idiot. Yeah. Why didn't you guard me?
Use this tactic? Okay. KYS? Not okay.
Yeah, so
I don't know what that means. I don't think
Kill
I want
yourself.
to. Oh, okay.
What KYS stands for.
There's a very clear line. There's a very clear line between, you know, being completely toxic and, you know, hey, I'm bringing up feedback to like try and win. And, you know, sometimes it gets a little bit toxic when you're competing, right? I don't think we can like write off ranked for like, oh, people are too toxic. That just needs to be like a moderation issue. And I know the devs have like limited resources, and, you know, it's not like WoW where there's like whole teams dedicated to, you know, reviewing CS tickets, right? But
yeah,
you know, I would love to see ranked come back. I think, you know, some smack talk and competitiveness is actually a good thing, and it pushes people to want to win more and be better. But, you know, there's a very, you know, I think it's a clear line where it's like, you know, it gets kind of too toxic. But yeah, I also would just love to see ranked come back because I am a very competitive person. And yeah.
So on a slight interjection here, what I'm hearing out of all of you is what you are suggesting is that if rank makes a comeback, what needs to be is there needs to be a representative of the staff on deck to be a referee, correct?
Well,
no, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying referee. I'm saying like, and I'm sure like you can report players right now, right? Like, yeah. I'm just saying that like if there is a bad apple, like you said, you know, really the only way to sort of deal with that is moderation.
Well, let me clarify. Not a referee so much as in to control the event, but somebody actively there present is waiting in the wind to step in when somebody does step out of line and go too far, instead of it being a case of
you're never gonna
happening.
You're never going to get somebody to do that.
Like a community manager sitting there waiting, or a GM sitting there waiting. That's asking way too much. Like, especially for such a small team.
What I'm advocating
having
for.
Somebody that goes over the report player requests.
Yeah.
Is basically all they would need.
Well, the reason I'm asking questions about this is because, as some of you don't know, at the end of this, a copy of this is going to get sent to the dev staff, and I do point out stuff to them to specifically look at. So, and I know this is a key subject, and I know this is important to you guys, so I'm wanting clarification so I can point them directly at this as a key point to pay attention to. That's why I'm asking.
I think just having somebody that goes over the reports is more than enough. Because if somebody's acting out of line, you can report them.
Yeah.
And as long as those are being acted upon, that's more than sufficient.
Yeah, and I agree. And I think, let me just add one caveat here. Another aspect of the whole rank scenario and it fading into oblivion was the fact that the server, and Tosh and Toth both can back me up on this, the server went through a period where, now it's no longer true today, but it was, where the rules of the server were enforced based largely on who broke them. And that was part of that same time period when rank got so toxic, when people would make reports that were clearly violations of the rules, and they would just be ignored because of who it was that actually broke the rule. Now, eventually, that issue was corrected. But, and so I think my point is, I think the window for rank to come back, and I agree with Tommy 100%, and I would love to see rank come open again, or become active again, because it's a great environment to go fight in. But I think the window for that to happen is probably best right now, if enough people can just encourage the system, or talk about the system, or get. I mean, all you guys got voices, just like I do when it comes to streaming. I mean,
I think there are a lot of groups that are trying to push it right now. At least I know on the destruction side, our guild, GW, is trying to put together a weekly thing by Banks. Banks is putting that together. There's a couple Discords for ranked that they put out calls to try and get people to join in. So I think people are trying to make it come back, which is nice.
Well, so yes, it is happening, but the problem is you have to coordinate it, and that's like what I think people are trying to fix is.
It's not something you can just queue up for and do.
Yeah, without it being coordinated, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I got a question in my chat from Kaiser Yotaf. Have you test pure DPS on SM? The answer is yes, I have. And it has changed over the years. The amount of DPS you can do on an SM ain't what it used to be, but it's still fun. It's still fun to play that class.
So talking about classes, maybe now's a good time to bring up what's everyone's favorite class and why is it the dog?
Lush, let me tell you a little story about a man named Shh. Even before you start, that was a preemptive shh. Just know I have a whole bag of shh with your name on it.